This episode was too funny.
It was. Although
Mm,
I've realized that this is a complete tie-up season. It's kind of like they're bowing out. You can
eh,
tell it's ending.
true, but they've already mentioned there's gonna be another season.
It feels like a conclusion, though.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they basically hit upon basically everybody's goals. I mean, Twilight, she's a princess. Rarity's got her
They're
boutique.
basically tying up loose ends
Yeah,
this season.
yeah.
The
Rarity's got
next
her.
And they're
season is when they all lose it.
Rarity's got a boutique. Rainbow Dash is very close to being a Wonderbolt.
she's
Uh,
a reserve.
yeah, she's not a full-fledged one, but she's very, very close. Uh, Pinky, well, she didn't have many goals in the first place other than to make friends. Maybe she'll, invent a cake or go to a cake baking competition or something. Become a certified party planner or something. Um,
And even Big Mac became a princess.
yes, for a short time, the glory of Princess Big Mac was upon us. Um, Fluttershy, well, she didn't have really many of that goals other than take care of the animals. Though she has grown
She's.
a bit in terms of confidence. Um,
I think that was her biggest goal, was to be, become
Assertive.
more not assertive, more just confident in herself and knowing her own way, which she really proved in this episode too. Especially at the end where she says, "Yeah, this isn't my thing, which we do everything together, so it's okay if we have different interests. This is not one of them."
Yeah, that's... Well, she basically Philly Vanilla'd it. Yes, I tried it out. Yes, I liked it to an extent, but it's a bit much for me, so I'm not going to do it. At least I tried, and I found out I didn't like
Exactly.
it. That's the biggest thing. And
Yeah.
then, forgot AJ. AJ doesn't really have much of a goal anyway. There was that rodeo thing that was kind of
And his
hammed.
sister's all grown up.
They kind of hemmed that rodeo thing into the last roundup, but for the most part, she's pretty content with where she is, so she doesn't really have any goals. Um. Okay, so start going down uh, my list of things to talk about. Uh, Fluttershy, why did you have Sticky Legs go close the windows? You could just go click. I mean, they were open. You just close them.
But what if a mother's hand reached in through the window and grabbed her?
I guess I'm using logic here with Fluttershy scares. That's not always a great thing.
No, not really.
Let's see. She creates a safe spot under her bed on Halloween, or Nightmare Night. Though it's oddly spacious under there.
Well, she did have some tips from the doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Who's is in the area, so it's not that surprising, I suppose. We get a canon pony skeleton. We know what that looks like. They're gonna use hay, which is basically food, for constructing their scary maze. So part of the maze is edible.
Well, technically, I think all the maze is edible.
Yeah,
It's
it
in a
depends.
cornfield.
Standards.
Well, I mean the corn at least, it's just growing. It's still growing out the corn. The hay is already cut and ready. It's like, okay, you get stuck, just eat through the maze.
Yeah.
But I suppose when you're a horse, an equine, there's there's a lot more that's edible to you.
Yeah. And a lot less. Because they can't digest meat of any kind.
Yeah, but how, in terms of like, being able to look around you and go, oh, that's a plant, I can eat it, is kind of a thing. You don't have to seek out special types of plants or cut from certain parts of plants. You just... And now my digestion will take that apart.
I think plants that are poisonous to people...
Yeah, I know that. Well, but like, it's the poisonous ones, but like just, grass. If some pony got hungry, they could just go, oh, grass.
Oh my, I forgot to mow the lawn yesterday. Sweetie Belle, go have lunch.
Yeah, really. I mean, there's things they'll obviously like better to eat, but I mean, that's well within their purview of what their digestion can handle. Lawns would never be a problem. They just mow up the grass clippings and put those aside and have those for lunch for the week.
Yeah.
So, hunger is not as big a deal, I would imagine, over there, except in winter. It's like, oh, the grass has grown. I better eat lunch. And then the look Big Mac gives to Granny when she doesn't understand Flutter's getting scared. It's like, yeah, that was a bit much there, Granny. Let's see, then we get to the castle. Good guy Spike is trying to get Flutters out of her shell a little bit. Like, you can do it. You can do it. Not putting too much pressure on her, just saying, hey, you could do this.
They're just hanging out now, telling stories.
Yeah, so it's not that big. Just
to mention it's ghost stories.
The biggest thing is he's not putting pressure on her for it. It's like, you can do it. You're already out. Why don't you give it a try? Low pressure. That's good guy Spike. See, Spike can be a good character, just not in his own episodes.
He is a good background character.
Yeah,
that's the problem. He's horrible as a main.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem when you've got a character that's already, for the most part, pretty decent. I mean, he's only got a handful of faults, and for the most part, those don't show up in episodes that he's not the main focus.
Yeah.
And most of them are triggered by, being the focus.
Yeah. So, outside of his own... Stupidity. Yeah, outside of a focus episode, he's usually pretty good. He's a pretty solid character with not a lot of faults. Which,
just like Big Mac. The main Big Mac episode kind of made him stupid.
Yeah, that seems to be
being intelligent afterwards.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that they have. I think it's mostly just the apples in general. They basically have to throw them one of them the idiot ball in order to get them to, create conflict, because AJ doesn't really, other than her stubborn streak, that's about the only fault she's got. I mean, and she's overcome that a couple times now. And
she keeps falling back on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, she is very...
Except when she's playing with the idiot ball.
Yeah. Occasionally, they throw her their idiot ball, and she has to do something stupid to get the plot rolling, but, other than that, she's a pretty solid character. And there's not much to grow for her, but she's great when paired with other characters as for a story, because, she can teach the lesson. She can be the one.
She makes a good catalyst.
Yeah, she's a very good catalyst.
Secondary character.
Yeah, like Sister Who's Social, who's the one that helps Rarity understand why she's having problems getting along with Sweetie Belle, Applejack.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she shows up as a major character in a story, she's almost always as the catalyst for the main of that particular episode to learn a lesson. or she's not really, she's, espousing a lesson instead of learning a lesson. Like Super Speedy Cider Squeezy 6000. There we go. Yeah, she was teaching the lesson rather than,
Like,
yeah.
I'd like to say I learned a lesson here, but nope, I knew it all already.
Yeah, and that's her main problem, is she's just too good already,
She does have a cockiness streak, too.
Yeah, but in some cases it's well-deserved.
True.
She is best pony, after all.
No. Discord is best pony.
Well,
Anyway.
best Draconicus.
I kind of wanted to see Discord
Best
in this
character.
episode. He would have been perfect for Nightmare Knight.
Yeah, he does seem like someone who would love the
He would
mischief.
have.
I mean, Fluttershy should be like, hey, Discord, can you help me scare my friends?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure you'd rather not just hide under your bed?
No, I'm sure.
Oh. Coming back to my list here. Rarity is the best storyteller, just overall. The mannequin came to life and haunted all the costumes. What happened? I just told you, darling. It came to life and haunted all the costumes.
I was... Rarity can sure tell a story.
Also, best at sparing her feelings from Brash Dash, because Dash is being a little callous again. I like that we got just a little bit of continuity with that, like what I mentioned earlier about her, saying, I'll try a new thing. Just because I get through it doesn't mean I have to continue doing it.
Yeah.
But I'll do it once, just to try it. She'll have that bravery. And maybe one day she'll do more of it, but for right now...
And it's not her thing. It's not everybody doesn't like everything.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure she absolutely loves Hearthswarming Eve. But...
Only if it's on a Tuesday.
Why?
Well, she has her Tuesday tea with Discord.
Ah, okay. Well, that's a bonus. Let's see. We have Cutie Mark Crusader, toilet paper artists. Which is nice. See, one thing, it's like, you don't see their cutie marks in this episode, so it's a good thing that they did a full costume, because when this leaked, we didn't have the cutie marks knowledge yet.
They're still trying to get their cutie marks. Oh wait.
Yeah, they don't. They cover it up so anybody who was spoiled by this, wasn't spoiled on the big spoiler.
That would have been a horrible spoiler.
That would have been a horrible spoiler. But
like, why do you do this to me?
Yeah, but they had costumes completely covering everything, so you didn't have any spoilage on that, which is good.
Yeah.
We get a little PSA from Fluttershy with she actually has some decent concerns that Rarity backs up later on at least one of them, because she's talking about she's worried about tripping and blocked eyesight with the mask, which are things that kids should probably look into when they're doing costumes, making sure that they can see, that they're not going to trip over their costume, that sort of thing. Chester has some decent concerns. The only one she really didn't cover that you could talk about would be making sure you have, if you're wearing all dark clothing, you have something that will show up, like a reflective bit or, something where you can be seen on you. Now, the costumes. I liked the costumes.
Me too.
Yeah. Especially Best Pony and Lion costume is pretty good. That's kind of cute.
Hmm?
Oh, the costumes. Best Pony is Lion. Yeah. Which is kind of funny, you know. The element of honesty is a lion.
No, Best Pony was a clown.
But there were no clowns.
Yes, there was.
Pinkie Pie was the clown.
No, she wasn't
No.
a clown.
Big
She was-
Neck. Big Neck was a clown,
Thought he was a mummy.
wasn't he?
No, he was a mummy.
Oh.
It was a mummy. What was Pinkie Pie? I'm pretty sure it's a clown.
No, Pinkie Pie was like a skater, kind of David Bowie 80s thing, I think.
She was.
Huh.
I think she was from Xanadu.
That wouldn't surprise me. It was definitely 80s. It was definitely hard 80s.
She was Xanadu.
Yeah. It was definitely hard 80s. And I love that because she's wearing the skates, like, just the animators really took advantage of including that kind of in everything. Because she, as a running gag, because she would, instead of walking places, she would just kind of slide. You know, just kind of roll along. And they used that for jokes a couple times. Let's see. Twilight's wearing a guard's uniform, which makes me wonder, which one inspired that? BBBFF or Flash?
You see, she wasn't actually in costume. She was just grabbed the wrong outfits when she woke up.
She has a guard uniform hanging around?
Well,
surprised
she
she didn't
didn't until.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see what
Why she
you
didn't go with Star Swirl again.
Well, nobody got the Star Squirrel thing. Perhaps they'll get the guard. It'd be pretty hard not to get the Royal Guard costume.
Oh, so wait, are you a giant banana?
No, that's just where I got it from.
But yeah. And maybe it was one of maybe when Shining Armor joined the guard, he was, he was a bit smaller and it's a hand-me-down or something. I don't know.
Smells like BL.
No, it smells like bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh, very funny. Oh, we had a viewer, but they left. Bye-bye, viewer.
That's what you get for scaring him off, May.
Let's see, we get the Mermere Rarity Tail Slap. I got that. I find it funny that one of the things I think they use as a trick for filling in, when they have to fit all the characters into a single, like, kind of shot, that their way of handling it is not, just having them all on the ground. It's to have, Rainbow Dash perpetually fly. Just hover for no reason. She just randomly decides to fly when they need a shot with everybody in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Fluttershy is her haunted tea party is kind of an interesting thing because it does kind of work. It almost works, based on what we already know about some of the characters. Like, a friend that didn't come through actually is one of the things that might disturb Pinkie a little bit. If it really happened, a friend abandoned her, it would bother her quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, like you were saying, the Rarity's cover-up thing. It's like, Just no one complimented her dress. You know, she's working with what she knows about her friends, for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was using the wrong kind of scare tactics, but
Yeah.
psychologically speaking, that would work.
But that whole scene just made me laugh. It was
Oh.
The way she was saying it, with
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
nobody complimented your dress. Aren't you scared? No, I'm not.
Let's
I mean, they
see.
could have at least pretended to be scared.
I know.
Let's see. Oh, we had the unplanned guest, and we have some anime fans back in the creators studio, because from left to right we get Sailor Moon, Rei Ayanami from Evangelion, Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena. That's a little more obscure. I'm glad they did that one. That's a good show. Bulma from Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise. She's in both. Or wait, I haven't seen GT. I don't know if she's in that one too. And then Ranma, I think, is the last one from Ranma 1/2.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the middle two. The Dragon Ball one and the other one.
Yeah,
I
Utena.
recognize Sailor Moon and Eva.
Yeah. Oh, Utena. If you get a chance to watch Utena, I think it's online. It might be online even. I'd have to check. I think the movie is, and that's a trip. The Utena movie is a friggin' trip if you want to watch that. But you really
You mean
should.
trip like mind.
The end of it
rape,
gets a
like,
little.
Eva or
It's weird. It's not
trip
like-
isn't what the hell did I just watch?
a little bit of what the heck did I just watch, basically. More towards the end, but like throughout it's kind of weird. The actual series is a little weird, but it's not nearly as much as the movie. But if you get a chance to watch the actual like Utena the series, you should give it a shot. It's a good show. Let's see. Oh, Granny Smith's horse head mask. All I kept thinking was Pony Pony from Full Metal Panic.
Yes. Me too.
Pony Pony.
Pony. Pony.
All I needed was somebody.
With all the other anime references, I kind of was wondering whether they intended that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I doubt that. But what would have cemented it will be if we saw kind of a Bonta-kun somewhere in the background around that scene. Somebody walking in the background with a little Bonta-kun outfit. It's like, yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing. Let's see. Covered that. Considering, Applejack's family history, the Granny Smith thing with the falling off head probably was a bit much.
Just a tad bit, but it makes you wonder how she got such a realistic looking skull.
Yeah, that was some artistry.
Or maybe she just literally killed a pony.
That's not.
Or just dug
Funny.
one up. She
What if-
secretly has Applejack's parents hidden in their basement.
Yeah, that works.
In her shed.
In her shed.
Hey! Stay out of my shed. That was a thing.
Well, we kind of see that Fluttershy here.
Let's see. Just a few things left. This was a repeating kind of lesson, a reinforcing lesson for Philly. Just because you face your fears and try something doesn't mean you have to keep doing it if you don't want to. Also, you won't always want to do everything with your friends, and that's okay. We get a bear hug at the end from Harry.
Yeah.
And then under Fluttershy's bed is the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
Yep.
It's bigger on the inside. It's bigger on the inside.
Figure it on the inside. Once you felt it inside, you'll sure that you'll agree.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, and don't forget the best part of all. Princess Derpy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her. That was awesome. Princess Muffins.
And then Twilight sued her for copyright.
Oh, I just don't know what went wrong.
But- I'm dressed as Princess Twilight, only as dopey.
But as far as, like you're saying, this season feeling like, everything's being tied up and stuff, I have a feeling that the movie is going to be the end of My Little Pony. Like, there's going to be no more seasons after it.
Yeah, or they're going to... There's a lot of different things they could go from there. Like, they could go to a...
Yeah, Generation
5. Yeah, they could either go, okay, now we're moving on to Gen 5.
Yeah,
Or...
like, maybe 2,000
They
years
regenerate the ponies.
Maybe like 2,000 years after, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie and the main six.
Or they do a time skip.
Yeah.
You do a time skip and you have like the daughters and sons of the main six as they, as they try and find their way, and then like the CMC help them.
Okay, do you realize how many ships that would destroy?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
defense. Destroy or solidify.
This is true.
Yes.
Because some people might have the right ship and they're like, yes, I have been confirmed.
Yeah, like some people that ship Soren Dash. That actually might be feasible.
Yeah.
That could be feasible. That
Or
could be
Big
something.
Mac and, Big Mac and Cheerilee is a possible one.
Or Big
Because
Mac.
they did show that in the, which one? The one where Fluttershy was being all, becoming the singer.
Philly Vanilli.
The background singer.
Yeah, Philly Vanilli.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does
I
faint
forgot
when
And I kind of want to see what a child between Spike and Rarity would look like.
Yeah, I don't think
that
that's
was
gonna happen.
Well,
Sorry.
And as far as the thing of Spike being a baby dragon, technically he's only like a year younger than Twilight.
Actually, I think it's like 4 years younger.
Well, she hatched him when she was little in
She was
magic
like,
preschool.
let's say she was about 4 or
Yeah.
5
Well, in other
when
words,
she hatched him.
Exactly.
He's
So
about the age of the CMC.
Yeah, he's not
probably
exactly
pretty
the
close.
age.
Yeah. Yeah. So each of them.
Yeah, but not only that, but like, it's kind of the same problem as Fluttercord, which I may ship, but I don't know about having little foals with them because of
Well,
the interspecies thing.
that and there is a big age difference there.
Technically, no, because he's immortal. The age differential doesn't count.
That and also he's a spirit, so yeah. Would that be considered necrophilia?
He's not
No, because
dead. He's
he
just.
does have a physical presence.
He's not dead. He's just
That's his
immortal.
group.
Basically,
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
alive would
It's
be a.
basically like having.
He's a
It's
spirit,
basically
though.
like shagging a god. He is the god of chaos.
Yeah, well,
so-
he's and
She's basically Mary.
well,
Mary.
well, and the thing is also, I was gonna say, anybody he would date would be, other than like Celestia or Luna, would be like a child to him in terms of age, considering how old he is. Like, yeah, the royal sisters are the only ones old enough that they would actually be his equals in terms of age. Well, it depends on when Discord came around. Was he born around the time of the sisters, or was he there long before? You know, what happened? But
I think it's more of created than born.
well,
Well, it depends. He's a Draconicus, so technically he could be part of his own species that
True.
just have become either extinct or in a different part of Equestria that is never noticed.
True,
They've-
but
Like the Griffin Empire was never mentioned until this season, so he could be from another part of Equestria that's just off the map.
or they
They monsters.
or they could have all just gone back to the Continuum,
Yes.
and he
Okay,
decides to
but
play
here's
with
the-
Celestia like Picard.
He is
Yeah.
the spirit of chaos. Not a,
That's the whole reason I got into ponies. Somebody analogized him with Q. It's like, Q is in ponies. What?
yeah. I mean,
Like,
spirits aren't
yeah.
generally born.
He is not a spirit. He is the spirit of chaos in reference, just like Celestia is the spirit of the sun. It's his element, I guess you'd say. It doesn't mean he is an actual spirit because he has a tangible form. As is proven by when his magic was all sucked out by Tyrek. He has a tangible physical form. He is therefore non-spectral. He has corporeal existence.
Yeah.
He
I mean, spirits
He is
can have corporeal existence. I mean,
by possessing things. People.
yeah, maybe he has a truer form.
Discord could probably be... Discord is probably his own species. That is just never mentioned because we just have never seen them.
Yes, they're all at the Continuum. That's all we need to know.
That's...
More than one Discord.
Yeah, but yeah, each of them could find some pony to love and have their little foals, And in the end,
Flashlight.
maybe we can find some pony better. But yeah, I mean,
I know, but they've already solidified that ship. These guys, the writers. So.
but yeah, a time skip would be interesting. I think that's one of the ways they can take this thing after the movie.
Kind of a girl meets world, to boy meets world thing.
Yeah,
Next generation.
Yeah, the next iteration of this, society, and then you get mature Pinkie Pie. You get,
Oh God, that's a scary thing.
And yeah, you get all these ponies that Rarity trying to age gracefully.
Oh my, is that a wrinkle? No.
A gray hair? No,
What?
no.
No,
Of all
I could
the
just see
possible
Rarity
things,
getting
this
I could
is
just see-
the worst possible thing.
No, I could just see Rarity getting a whole bunch of Botox.
Oh yeah. She would totally be those rich housewives that you see on television.
Actually, in fact, Rarity might be like 80 years old and already uses it.
I doubt it. Look at her sister and her parents.
Yeah, well, the thing is with her boutique and everything, she'd probably be the breadwinner in the relationship of any relationship because she has 2 boutiques that we know about, and one of them's in Canterlot. That's freaking gotta be raking in cash. I mean, you looked at what happened when Canterlot Boutique. I mean, she was raking it in. One of the most popular boutiques in all of Canterlot. She was raking it in. So she's probably doing pretty well, for herself. So any pony she marries is probably going to be, the house stallion.
Yeah, she goes to Canterlot and says, "Hey, so how's my business doing?" It's like, "Well, turns out not good. Considering that most ponies don't wear clothes."
Oh, but they're the fashionistas, and it is in Canterlot. She probably makes more money there than she would in Ponyville.
Yeah.
There, they wear clothes more often than they wear in Ponyville.
Yeah.
Ponyville is like a nudist colony.
Yeah, that's basically been the theory for some people. It's like, okay, so Canterlot, they wear clothes. In I think it was in Manhattan, they wear clothes. In Dodge, I think they even wore clothes there. And it's like, nope, Ponyville is a nudist colony. What?
I type of place. I mean, what?
But
and you are the reason why they instill the every pony must be clothed rule.
Oh, how lovely.
But yeah, there's a lot of ways they can go with it. They can focus on a lot of different things afterwards.
People keep on leaving.
What, do we keep getting watchers and they keep running away?
Yeah.
In terror?
Yeah, as far as businesses go, I feel sorry for anybody that runs the glue factory.
Well, they probably make it out of vegetation of some sort.
True.
They do make glue out of other things than horses.
True, but most little kids don't know that.
Or, I'm not sure exactly what is glue like actually the hooves themselves. If it's the hooves themselves, what they could do is like buy from spas and whatnot and places that do hoofacures. You buy the hoof shavings.
No, it's made from the gooey stuff that's inside the hoof.
Ah.
It's the marrow.
The marrow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then forget it. But
speaking of which, the glue factory would have made more sense than the rainbow factory.
Anyway, let's take a step away from that dark path. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to go with this thing still. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but maybe it's the next generation. The next generation, they pass the power along to the next generation to do the work. I don't know.
But they have to keep to the pattern. Like with Generation 1, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. And with Generation 2, it's like, Then Generation 3 is cringeworthy, so they have to do the same thing with the next 3 generations.
No, they don't. They can keep doing good shows.
Yeah. Besides, I haven't actually seen the first 3 generations, so...
Generation 1's not bad. I mean, for when it came out. It's still had fantasy and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I mean, whose ever idea was to make high school with ponies for Generation 2, yeah.
Whoever's idea it was to combine ponies in Generation 4, high school in Generation 4, I understand why they did it, but it was kind of still, it's like, if we replace those EQG movies with actual legitimate pony movies, how much better would they have been?
Depends. I mean, it's kind of hard to do a decent high school thing. Because it's pretty much all the same.
Well, I mean, if they just didn't do... instead of Equestria Girls movies, they did, pony...
like
actual pony movies, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I know why they did it. They did it to sell the toys, so they could, whatnot.
The
but
creepy fucking toys.
Seriously, they're like brats, only
But
more fucked up, if that's possible.
yeah, there's just a lot left in this thing, though. But yeah, I'm curious. I mean, we definitely have a season 6. I'm curious how they're gonna end season 5.
Yeah.
I haven't checked the spoilers, so I'm not going to spoil myself on that.
Me either, don't worry.
But yeah, it's just, where do you go? You know, how are you going to cap this season off, and what are you going to do next? You know.
Yeah.
And it may be that the movie is the end of Generation 4, and then we get a time skip, or we get a, you know, something to, you know, reset this so we can have new adventures with new characters, but still keep that kind of spirit of this iteration.
Yeah.
And one thing, though, that I definitely want to see addressed before this thing finishes: Pegasus families. Where are they?
Yeah, like
We've met everybody else. We've met AJ. We met all of AJ's family that's living over and over again. We've seen Pinky's family. We've seen Twilight's family. We've seen Rarity's family. Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy are the only ones of the main 6 who have had basically. We saw her. What might be her father, might be her brother, in a clip in that one thing in Equestria Games, I think. But other than that, we've seen nothing from them, and that was even assuming that was who we thought it was. You know, and that could still be her brother or something. We don't know what her parents look like. That might have been her brother, might have been her father. We don't know. They don't really have a great aging system to tell that
Pegasus leave their young like some birds do.
Possibly.
But yeah, you'd think we'd at least see them at some point. It seems like,
The final movie is going to be a family reunion where all the main 6 end up bringing their families to one big pony reunion thing. And we get to meet all of their families.
Well,
and then it turns out Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are actually cousins.
Well, I know one thing about the movie.
Stepsister.
This is the biggest spoiler ever. It's gonna be 60% song.
I would imagine it's going to be there's going to be singing involved.
Yeah, a lot.
Of course. There's always is.
You know, I wonder how many songs you need in a movie to make it a musical.
Enough.
Anything more?
No, I think we pretty much expanded on Scaremaster and then talked a little bit about Future. We'll just have to wait and see. I want to see families of Pegasus. Especially, I also want to see Scootaloo. Where are your parents, Scootaloo? We've met everybody else's parents. Or we know what happened to all the other ones. Yeah. We know she has a house. She lives somewhere. But we don't know with whom she lives. Does she live with, is it, an orphanage? Is it, her parents, and we just never see them?
That's an interesting thing to see. A pony orphanage.
Yeah, or a foster family, or or just her parents that we just never bother seeing. Because there's been tons of times that they could have shown her doing that. You just shown her having parents or something. Just have some pony that looks like her in was it Flight to the Finish? The one where she gives up and starts taking stuff down out of her room. Just, when Rainbow Dash comes in, you just see, somebody who kind of looks like her in the doorway. An older version of her in the doorway, and then bam, she's got at least a mother or a father. Showing Rainbow Dash into the room. Then okay, she's got parents and that's what they look like.
Yeah. I can't wait till next episode. It's gonna be awesome.
So the next episode is Discord, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I know because I saw the title.
What's it called?
I don't remember. Something Discord.
Yeah.
I saw Discord in the title and I'm like, yay!
Yeah. You and KP will definitely be excited.
Well,
Yeah.
let's...
KP is my secret twin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking last night when I saw an image of, there was the winter is coming meme, but it was with KP and it's like, Discord ep is coming.
Yeah, let's